What's cooking, good lookins? It's your friendly neighborhood coach here. Happy to be loud when you need it the least. Coaching players from every rank there is, usually watching their games, giving feedback, but I wanted to try something new today. I wanted to do the same exact thing, but instead I play in that game. There's usually things we just miss that lead to us not learning or making that same mistake. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you some common mistakes and how games can be lost or won with one simple theme. This is Smurfing your peak. So a really good thing to do right now where you're kind of waiting for the game to start is analyze your team, analyze the type of utility you guys have. So right now I'm already thinking like we have a KO knife, so hopefully that knife will clear corners. We don't really have something like a Sova drone or a Sova dart that'll give them like exact positions, so clearing corners is really important. Our flashes, we have Reyna, we have Chamber Trip for flank, we're gonna have Viper Wall for smokes, we're gonna have me, I'm gonna be like the gap closer, I'm gonna be the one dashing in on site. Just kind of understanding everyone's general role and what kind of utility you're expecting. Apparently this account's actually rated pretty high. We have an Immortal 2, Diamond 3, Plat 2. I would say this is very intimidating for a lot of players. I've heard like there's an Immortal or there's a Diamond, I should be really careful. But I would say that there's a kind of a reason they're at that rank. Just do your best and you're good. The other important thing to do when you're loading is analyze their team. So their comp is very similar to ours, except they don't have a chamber, they have a sage. So they're not going to have anything to watch flank. So something like halls is really good here. They don't have a chamber trip for halls, they're probably going to sage wall it. If they don't sage wall it, we could probably sneak up. So I think that's what we're going to try to do on this pistol round. Now, I accidentally forgot to buy. There's the halls player though. So if I didn't check that halls, it would have been bad. I'm opening door because there's one back site. Nice. First shot. One mid.
Oh yeah, he's out.
Can you drop wall? Drop wall. I saw on the minimap he was looking this way. I'm playing off you, Viper. Just keep holding it.
Yeah.
Nice. So I accidentally didn't buy, but I think the thing from that, you should really expect the halls. Now we know that Reyna likes to push through spots really fast, so I'm already expecting like some elbow play, some halls play. Maybe she tries to push mid this round. Just being cautious of that. We push through, shoot him in the back, and then we play off our teammates on mid. Not a lot of comms going on, but like a decent amount. Okay. I'm gonna updraft here.
One's backside, so.
Yeah, was still backside. I'm gonna through. Alright, Viper ran through. We got guns. There's Phantom down backside. But we got guns. Pretty good round. My mistake there was I kind of just like sat in the middle of the site. I should have probably just dashed up and played back. I probably shouldn't have sprayed through the smoke and had 0 bullets. Because a lot of players are smart enough. Where if they hear someone shoot a lot of bullets or they hear someone reloading, like I did on that Viper wall, just they would just push through. Okay, so our chamber's just holding halls. That's good. I'm not gonna pop knives because our teammate just died. So there's definitely a gun here. Just try and pop some shots. Wait, be careful, Viper. Yeah, I'm smoking you. Okay, I'm just gonna let them swing. They get that contact. I play with this contact. Yep.
Bridge 31.
Okay. There, I'm kind of just letting my teammate, my Viper kind of just ran on site. I wouldn't really agree with the play, but it's important. Like, I can't just tell her to get off site. We've already kind of committed to it. So that's where, like, being adaptive can be really helpful.
Alright.
Do you want to hard fake A and slowly work up B?
Alright, he's gonna dart.
Okay, I'm just being careful. Jump spotting that corner because it's really common.
Okay.
The teammates are out already, so there's really no reason for us to stick around.
Yeah, and one
should be careful of halls here. Especially because it's Reyna.
Nest.
I'm trying to play with my Viper a little here. That Viper's mistake is she's just running around. She's not aware that like the sage was spotted here, but we don't know where the Reyna is. And we haven't like seen anyone active on A site. So there's a really good chance that she's like either waiting to push behind us here or she's waiting to push through doors. We saw B players, we saw the sage rotating over. It's also another important thing. I'm not paying too much attention to it, but just thinking like, well, what type of players are playing where. It can help you kind of predict where they are if you haven't seen them. Okay, I'm gonna try to dash in here. I'm gonna drop bomb to our Viper. That's just kind of a misplay. That was well played by them, having 2 people for the Viper ult. Wanted to try going aggressive, see if I could get the pick. They were smart to play around it. Not much we could do.
Last player standing.
Kind of same thing. You guys should really try to be careful of these spots when you haven't watched them. Like, you should always try to actively be watching something as you run around the map. You should always be kind of looking through mid as you go through here. Once you go through mid, now you're watching here, now you're watching elbow. Just actively watching a space they can be. Try not to get too lazy with that. I've seen that happen with a lot of players. I'm gonna buy Judge here. I'm just gonna try to dash and take out a player like on this left side. Also, we don't have a trip for elbow, which is really bad.
Oh, she's on top of them. I think she's mid. I don't know, she's looking. Wait, one's a pillar,
I'm just trying to let our teammates do some work.
I got you.
It's really scary to plant this if I was clearing out the jet. I'm trying to play off my Reyna a little here.
One enemy remains.
Might be flank. Yeah, flank.
Good call from our teammate. Again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the game. This Reyna liked to push down round 1, so we're already expecting that to happen a lot. We're expecting her to push alone, go for flank plays, go for like really aggressive solo plays. Try to pay attention to that like throughout this game. Other tendencies, the Viper likes to molly, the KO next to knife like close main, so we can wait out the knife and such. Backside open. Can you put a ball?
Oh, she's lit.
Yeah,
Our Reyna's just re-swinging, our team's fighting the upper. This is a first blood that's really gonna kind of hurt us. Just spraying through because I saw her on the map. I can't help you, Viper. They have retake wall. Gotta go aggressive here. Got her.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
She was 120, could have gone.
Get out of my way.
Nice.
Just trying to advance the position because I know she's back here. All that play was kind of just good position where I'm isolating the people. These players are making a lot of mistakes. This Reyna shouldn't be this close up. This Viper shouldn't be peeking me. Her wall like is a really good retake wall. I threw the smoke so I could kind of push up a little and deny her sightline. I can buy UK. Always good to balance the economy. I've been kind of lazy because I've been really focused on just telling you guys as much as I can. I'm gonna hold for like a late push out. Maybe like an unexpected angle in case they try to really go out here. We also could have walked down like through the side of elbow. Kind of waiting for that a little.
Wow.
They're also on save here, so we shouldn't even be defaulting. Can we group up and go B?
Nice. Good ball.
2 really good picks. I'm gonna wait. I just heard footsteps here.
Oh, one nice. One's nice.
I was trying really hard not to die there. Last one mid doors.
One enemy
He has a
remaining.
rifle. This is very losable. They're just solo peeking. It works out. Good job on our Viper for trying to help. My bad for putting myself in bad position. My mistake was I was too out in the open and I wasn't expecting the nerd to be a halls player. I got really focused on the mid doors people. We're gonna use knives here. I'm gonna go through halls, I think. Actually, I'm gonna go through mid. We're gonna try a mid play with my knife. I'm gonna go a little aggressive here. Smoke the top of that. Make it one way.
Yeah, so.
Unfortunately, couldn't hit the shots. Probably should have put up dash. That is my mistake. So they don't want to be exposed. They're doing a good job position-wise. The Reyna's kind of tucked, hoping for heal. The Viper's really hiding. Ooh.
120. One enemy remaining.
120.
The Viper just goes for one shot here.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Well played. Good job. So our team's doing really, really good right now. Pretty good positioning. I'm not really sure what elo this is, but I'm kind of surprised. I wonder, like, because you guys don't really know either. What rank do you guys think this is? So they're kind of broke again. So I haven't been paying a lot of attention to the economy. They have KO, so good to know for like everyone trying to do retakes. They also have Sage Res, so if we get like a first blood, maybe camp the body a little. I'm gonna dash on side here. Oh, I didn't. I half cleared that. That is my bad. We got the kills though. This team's just doing a really good job. Good job dashing, or coming off my dash. One con, one site.
One right here, Jimmy.
Last player standing.
I think they're.
This is a really bad position. He's doing a good job holding this angle though.
Enemy remaining.
These guys are playing really aggressive. You hear all their footsteps going off. Now he's just kind of playing tap. This is a bit smarter. Good idea to tuck there. Tap bomb for him.
You will not Kill my ally. One enemy remaining.
He still doesn't have to peek. There's no pressure on Spike. He's doing a really good job. This is probably a tap.
What the fuck?
Really good job. Few mistakes, but like overall just well played. I see a lot of people who struggle with that even in, well, also that Sage played it really bad, but it's not really about how bad that Sage played it. It's more about how he capitalized and how bad she played it. Like, people make mistakes all the time, but it's your ability to like capitalize off those mistakes that can kind of make a good player. Okay, I'm gonna go with the team again. We're doing pretty good just taking sites. They're not able to hold sites very well. This game's been pretty much a sweep. Can you put a ball? Just try to get the entry. Maybe.
Last player standing.
I think that's also my bad, where I should probably wait for like the Reyna flash to come out, and not just like break wall and push in. Maybe use some like utility there. Also notice the tendency that KO's pushed through halls twice now, so that's another thing to pick up on. He thinks halls is like a free lane. Not so important because this last round. Let's do it. You guys just want to default, see if we can work. Let's just see if when our teams make noise, if I can just like jump up here and get a kill. Okay, so the KO's not even there. I'm just watching the map right now. This is good. I'd be walled here. Reyna's opping here. Honestly, a really solid play would be to wait this wall out.
Nice.
One's mid doors. Is she ult B?
One on B.
Yeah, it's still around.
I have A.
Oh. Where'd they go? Reyna's pushed down mid.
Just holding, cause I help my teammate cross here. Now that he's crossed, I can get my gun again.
Could go flank in the doors, looks like.
Mid. Good updraft for intel. Hold mid doors with me.
Last player standing.
Nice, good job. Good to kind of communicate with the team. It's better to kind of not give that Viper any space. Or at least in my head in that situation, it's better to not give her space and just hold her there. If you get space, it becomes easy for her to isolate. Or like right through mid doors, it's a really tight spot. So she doesn't have a lot of maneuver. We can both just watch this angle. The wall was helpful for her, not the best wall. And our chamber just positioned off it well. I was kind of trusting he would do that. And I'm glad I did. He did a good job. Important. So now we're on defense. We're thinking like what utility you have to initiate. So I mentioned that they're not going to be able to clear close corners very well, so I'm thinking maybe I play here with the ghost.
I got nothing B.
A lot. Okay, I pop dash here. Last two out A. Again, like the only reason that play was really good is because they don't have anything clear close corners.
I'm only back. Oh wait, never mind. Fuck that up.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Really good job. These guys are taking the fight together. Like, I think our team's positioning is really good this game. They're just playing off each other well. And I think part of it comes with like the mental's pretty good. Like no one's really flaming each other. We're all kind of communicating a little. I feel like it's a lot of the little stuff that makes a big difference. Always important after you win pistol to buy on the second round. On this map, people like to use some martial. Since I'm a duelist, a lot of times people who are duelists will go for a vandal buy in light shield or phantom buy in light shield. It really just depends on your playstyle. So because I have this vandal, I'm gonna try to play like back. I don't want to give these guys with like pistols a chance. Also a good chance they force up here, so they might have specters and such. He was doing pretty good. I'm holding them. We just dashed to see if we can get there sooner, help out. Yep, that's usually just how these rounds go.
Match point.
And look at that, they did force up, and they're probably going to force up again. This game's pretty much over. I wish this one wasn't such a sweep, but I think our team just played really good together. I hope there's some interest in this, because I would like to do this again sometime. I'd like to try out different roles and talk about how to play those roles. Boom, 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 boom. Why did that sound so weird?
Oh my.
A really good thing for that KO to have done was to use some utility or hold for like a certain angle, like holding for this left player, or just like kind of slicing apart really could be. With the Spectre, it's really hard, but it's just a suggestion. It's just a good kind of principle to have. When you're going on site away from the kind of peak, people usually get impatient, and a lot of that impatience can be taken advantage of. Put you in a more favorable fight. Okay, we're gonna throw a little. I'm just gonna peek mid. I'm actually gonna tuck a little. Okay, so they got the B player. Always clear the corner. Never just assume that because they're not at the first angle, they're not there at all. Same thing with elbow here.
No. Get out of my way. Blocking sight.
I'm just holding really tight here. I'm waiting for my teammates to kind of
One main.
take control of this space.
Spike down B.
There we go.
Defenders.
Good job, guys. Well played.
Was that supposed to be a fight?
Okay, let's see what rank that was. I'm very interested. Okay, that was around diamond or plat. Pretty solid plays. Looks like we were kind of at a disadvantage rank wise. I think a lot of impact was had that game. I think we had some really solid players. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Let me know some other roles you'd like to see me try. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Best of luck out there, alright? Peace.